All right. Open trucks at Atlanta for week 13. This is a free setup, so check the link below for this setup. Very cool. Okay. So we're going to do all of our tricks here. Definitely won't make it up to speed for lap 1, so we're going to do our fourth gear start. And then another subtle thing that you can do is stay on the flat part of the apron down here, because every time you kind of make that transition and go up on the banking, that adds more heat to the tires, and we don't want heat in the tires. We can pretty much just bring this up to speed completely. And again, I'm going to actually keep this down here, try to avoid bumps down here, and then bring this up when we're on the straight. Just basically take the smoothest route possible. So the thing to worry about is not staying too close to the wall to avoid the drag from the wall. And then we're just going to try to not slide our tires or add any unnecessary heat into the tires. We probably could have kept the speed down a little bit longer on the straightaway, but we still want to get as high of a speed as possible for a lap, so it's a balance. The little tiny bits of heat that you get from starting the revving up early is probably fine. So I'm going to stay about half a lane off the wall. That's a little bit too close, but whatever. We're going to turn back down on exit and then straighten out the wheel. And then I actually don't like going to the apron here because it slows you down for the whole lap. So I'm actually going to stay down here, shallow entry right on the line, and then just hold your wheel. Turn down your force feedback if it's too much for you to hold it like that. And then just let the car come up the track and let your force feedback bring your wheel back. Then we're going to go immediately back down, shallow entry again, same idea. Get right by the line and hold your wheel. And then once your car starts leaving the turn, you just let the force feedback bring it back. And now this time we're actually going to bring it all the way back down into this part. And that's going to be our qual run. So really the same principles as Talladega and Daytona. Not too bad. And for the race run, I mean, I guess I'll show off the race setup. Give me a sec here. Actually, I don't know why I blanked out the screen. It doesn't really matter because it's a free setup, so cool. But maybe I'll leak something else if I didn't do that. All right. We are on our race setup now. Trucks pretty much just should be super speedway racing. There might be situations where you might want to consider saving your tires. If, say, you're on the bottom line and everyone's checking up and you want to just ease your car a little bit into the corner to save just the lowest bit of tire. But honestly, these trucks are pretty slow, even in the draft, compared to some of the other cars that race here. So you're not going to find too much ill handling, even on old tires. I still probably would change tires each stop, under caution at least. Even for the race, there might be some fun strategy stuff, like if you only need 5 seconds of fuel, you can get away with fuel only on your last stop, or maybe just rights if you need 7 seconds or whatever. But for the most part, tires don't seem as consequential here for me. And this set is pretty fast too. Like, you can tell that it's not very different from our qual set in terms of speed. We're probably going to be only about maybe 2/10 for the lap, maybe a 1/10 and a half. But what to remember for these type of races is it's all about how good you are in the draft. This set should be made so that you can be bumped and push with ease. And if you're a good pusher, then you gain a lot of respect within the lobby and people won't hang you out to dry as much later in the run. But on a lot of those slower sets, it's hard to be that pusher guy because there's not a lot of power there. Not much else to say though. This truck is very easy to drive here. I don't think you'll ever run into trouble with wear or anything. So yeah, another super speedway week, I guess. Every week seems to be super speedway week these days, I guess, with Draftmaster. But all right. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope to see you all on the track.